Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. 大丈夫かな。Okay. Okay, let me check. Deもう聞こえないの。あ、これは切れちゃうのか。Okay. Okay, let's start. I'm gonna do review time first. Okay. Theoretical. Theoretical means expressing a lot, like someone who is theoretical express their emotions a lot, something like that, or to get attention. Behaving in an extreme way that is intended to attract attention rather than being sincere. Her reaction to the surprise party was so theoretical. She was genuinely shocked and thrilled. When he tells the story, he is incredibly theoretical, using hand gestures and dramatic facial expression. I think it's good. Enact. Enact. I always forget this one. Enact. Enact. Enact? Oh, enact. Making a law or something? Like to practice a law? Like we enact. I forgot. To put something into action, especially to make something law. That's close. The company decided to enact a policy. That's the one. Enact a policy that allows employee to work from home on Fridays. Probation. Probation is the term that criminal should behave well. A period of time when a criminal must behave well and not commit any more crimes in order to avoid being sent to prison. Strenuous means something that requires energy, physical energy, something like tiring, needing or using a lot of physical or mental effort or energy. He really does anything more strenuous than changing the channel on the television. But thoroughly means overall, entirely, something like that. Completely, very much. I thoroughly enjoyed the performance. In spite of means despite. In spite of something. Cannot explain. Despite. Used before one fact that makes another fact surprising. Johnny is friendly and talkative guy in spite of his appearance. Beyond belief. Beyond belief. Beyond belief. Unbelievable or something? Unbelievable. Seeing is believing. It's like seeing is the easiest way to believe it. Said to mean that if you see something yourself, you will believe it to exist or be true, despite the fact that it's extremely unusual or unexpected. Scarce. Scarce means rare. Something that you need to afford to get it. Rare. Scarce may carry a stronger implication of scarcity or insufficient supply, where rare is a more general term for describing the uncommonness of something. Good. Economical means economical. Something like reasonable? Economical. Economical. I don't know how to explain. Not using a lot of fuel, money. I like to buy in bulk because it's more economical in the long run and I save money. Fulfilled. Fulfilled. Fulfilled means satisfied. Like my dream is fulfilled. Something like that. Feeling happy because you're getting everything that you want from life. Traveling the world has always been my dream, and I finally got to fulfill it last year. ちょっと違う。Fulfill. Well, got to satisfied. Satisfied. Finally got to fulfill. I'm fulfilled. Instability means the opposite of stability, so it's unstableness. Like the market has instability. Uncertainty caused by the possibility of a sudden change in the present situation. The stock market can be unpredictable, and sudden drops in value often lead to financial instability. そっか、instability は名詞 financial instability. Wait, instability は名詞か Let me look up. This one. Instability. Instability. Yeah, it's a noun. Okay. Instability. Hard. Fatigue. Fatigue is exhausted. Extreme tiredness. I feel fatigue. I am exhausted. Okay. Shed a light on something. Reveal something. Reveal or provide clarification about something, usually by offering additional information or insight. The documentary shed light on the issue of poverty and developing countries. Expressive. 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 He is expressive person. If I say it, that means someone who express their emotions a lot, showing what someone thinks or feels. Is very expressive person. Okay. Review time もこれでいっか。Okay. Then let's continue to chapter 8. Okay, chapter 8. Music is indispensable to people around the world because of its significant role in celebrations, social gatherings, entertainment, and religious customs, period. 英語になってなかった。One more time. Music is indispensable to people around the world because of its significant role in celebrations, social gatherings, entertainment, and religious customs, period. Okay. Music is indispensable to people around the world because of its significant role in celebrations, social gatherings, entertainment, and religious customs. Okay. First one is indispensable. Indispensable means something or someone that is indispensable is so good or important that you could not manage without it. Essential と一緒かな。What's the difference between essential and indispensable? Question mark. I can't重いな。ChatGPT. Essential and indispensable share the idea of being necessary, but there are subtle differences in their connotations. Essential refers to something that is absolutely necessary, fundamental, or crucial. It implies that the item or quality in question is vital for the overall function or nature of something. Example: good communication skills are essential for success in any job. Indispensable goes a step further and emphasizes that something is not only necessary but also cannot be done without. It suggests that the item or quality is absolutely crucial and irreplaceable. Example: in a crisis, a calm and experienced leader can be indispensable. In summary, both words convey a strong sense of necessity, but indispensable suggests something that is not only necessary but also absolutely crucial and irreplaceable. You might say something is essential when it's needed for a particular purpose, but you might describe a person or thing as indispensable when it is deemed absolutely essential and irreplaceable. Okay. So ここが you could not without it. You could not done without. Okay. That player is important to the club but not indispensable. Period. That player is important to the club but not indispensable. Indispensable and dispensable もあるんだ。Indispensable. Dispensable. dispensable, more than you need and therefore not necessary, that can be gotten rid of. じゃあ逆だね。真逆。Wait, let me wipe my glasses. Opposite of indispensable. Okay. It seemed the soldiers were regarded as dispensable. Can you give me some casual examples of using the word dispensable? That player is important to the club, but he is dispensable. Can I say that? Or if you say he's dispensable, that means he's not even important. I realized most of the items in my closet are dispensable. I could donate a lot of them. The extra features on this phone are nice, but honestly, they feel dispensable. I just need it for calls and text. When it comes to movie night snacks, the fancy popcorn is dispensable. I just want some chips. Some meetings feel indispensable. We could probably get the same information in an email. I've learned that a lot of stress comes from worrying about dispensable things. Focus on what truly matters. Okay, I realized. Okay. When you say that player is important to the club but not indispensable, can you say that player is important to the club but dispensable?ドットになってる。That player is important to the club but not indispensable. Can you rephrase? The phrase important but not indispensable can be replaced as important but dispensable to convey the idea that while the player holds significance for the club, they are not absolutely essential or irreplaceable. So still the connotation of importance remains? Question mark. Yes, that's correct. When you say someone or something is important but dispensable, you're acknowledging their significance or value while also indicating that they are not indispensable or irreplaceable. The term dispensable suggests that while the person or thing is valuable, there are alternatives or substitutes available if needed. Got it. People around the world because of its significant. means important or noticeable. あれあれあれ No. Wait, how can I do that? Oh yeah. You made a significant contribution to the creation of this book. Significant job, significant contribution, important. Is significant interchangeable with the word important? Yes, significant and come on. Important are related terms and are often used interchangeably in many contexts. However, there can be nuanced differences in certain contexts. Important. In many cases, these terms are used interchangeably and a choice between them may depend on the specific context and the degree of emphasis on impact or meaning. It's basically interchangeable. Okay. Significantly. Social media has significantly changed the way we communicate. Significance. Role はいいか。Play a role. Instagram plays a key role in the advertising strategy of many companies. True. Celebration. Wait, これ閉じててよか。no. 閉じててよかったね。Wait. What was I? Celebration. これもわかるかな? I think I'm going to keep my birthday celebrations low-key this year. In celebration of something. Celebrate. My friend and I are celebrating the launch of our new website on Friday. You want to come? もうわかるね。Gathering. There was a small gathering at my place last night. Social gathering. Gather. I've been trying to gather ideas for my new project. Gather speed. Gather momentum. A crowd began to gather in front of the stadium way before the concert started. この使い方はそんなに知らないかな。Gather. Well, I think it's not common. 次。Entertainment. これもわかるね。I think people watch the news for entertainment more than information. Entertainment Express. Comedian because I love entertaining people and making them laugh. Entertainer. Custom. これもわかるね。There are a lot of unique customs in China that you won't find in other countries. Custom. 習慣もあるし、税関もだね。Custom or custom software. Customarily. Wait, how do you pronounce this? Customarily.
customarily,
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 customarily. Wait, what? Customarily.
Customarily, customarily,
Customarily, customarily,
customarily,
customarily, customarily, morally, customarily,
customarily,
customarily. Customary. Customary もあるね。Is there a difference between customary and usually? Oh. あるっぽい。Yes, there is a difference between customary and usually, although they share some similarities. Customary refers to something that is in accordance with customs or established practices. It implies that a particular behavior, action, or tradition is consistent with what is commonly accepted with a specific cultural or social context. Example, it is customary to shake hands when greeting someone in this culture. Usually simply means most of the time or on a regular basis. It describes something that happens with a high degree of frequency, but doesn't necessarily imply adherence to customs or traditions. そっか。more custom context. It's customary for Americans to shake hands when they meet someone. It's customary. That's customary. 俺は言うかもね。入れとくか。customary. It's customary for Americans to shake hands when they meet someone, period. Customary. Usual. Usual, but more about custom. More focused on a次。While music is undoubtedly important in every part of the world, what constitutes music is a polarizing topic that continues to be the subject of debate, period. While music is undoubtedly important in every part of the world, what constitutes music is a polarizing topic that continues to be the subject of debate. Wait, さっきの文章これよね。Undoubtedly. これもわかるね。Undoubtedly. This is undoubtedly the best bubble tea I've ever had. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. I think there are some synonyms. What's the synonym for undoubtedly? Certainly. Certainly. Unquestionably. Absolutely. Undoubtedly. Doubt. Rob promised that he would clean up his desk today, but I doubt he'll do it. No doubt. Without doubt. Doubtful. Doubtfully. I'm a bit doubtful about it. Part. It's really easy to tell which part of Japan you're from because your dialect. In part, my boyfriend doesn't eat chicken in part. Doesn't eat chicken in part because he has a chicken as a pet. My boyfriend doesn't eat chicken in part. In part because he has a chicken as a pet. Partly to partially は違うのか? Is there a difference between partly and partially? In part も. The deadline for application is being extended in part because of the postal strike. Stress part. In part ってむずいな. Partly and partially are very similar in meaning and are often used interchangeably. However, there is subtle difference in how they are used. Partly is more commonly used to indicate a partial or incomplete aspect of something. It often implies that only a portion of a whole is involved. I was only partly responsible for the project's success. Partially is also used to convey partial involvement or incompleteness, but it tends to be a bit more formal or precise. It may be used in situations where a higher level of formality is required. Example, the experiment was only partially successful due to unexpected variables. In most cases, these terms can be used interchangeably without causing confusion. The choice between them often depends on personal preference or the formality of the context. Okay. Constitute. これもわかるね。Consist of. It's hard to explain exactly what constitutes a good song, but I know when I hear it. Constituent. Consist of. Consist and constitute. What's the difference between constitute and consist? Constitute and consist are a related term but are used in different ways. Constitute is a verb that means to make up or form a whole. Consist is also a verb and it means to be made up or particular parts, elements, or components. It describes the inherent composition or makeup of something. Constitute is more about forming or making up a whole, while consist is about being made up of specific parts or elements. You might say that parts constitute a whole, and the whole consists of its part. むずっ。おい。Parts constitute a whole. パーツが全体を構成する。全体はパーツで構成される。Consist, constitute. Consisted of comprise, compose. Compose もあるんだ。難しい。constitute と consist はどう違いますか？ This smoothie consists of strawberries, apples, and ice. This smoothie constitute half of my breakfast.難しいですね。Constitute. Parts constitute a whole. And the whole consists of やっぱパーツは全体を構成する。全体はパーツからなるの違いか。難しい。Caffeine is the main constituent. Constituent. これ調べておこう。Constitute versus consist of. (これはなんだ? Where is the thinking emoji? Thinking. There we go. Okay. でconstituent One of the parts that our substance or combination is made of. Caffeine is the main constituent of drinks such as tea and coffee. Okay. 次、polarize. これはわかる。I feel like America is more politically polarized than ever. Topic. これもわかる。I find robotics to be a really interesting topic, but I'm not sure everybody else does. Continue. これもわかる。Continue doing. Continuous, continuously, continues, continuous. Debate. これもわかる。I'm not good at winning debates, so I'll take the minute. Debatable. It's debatable. Debater. Debate versus argument versus discussion. Debate is more formal. Argument is casual and negative, like fighting. Discuss is more neutral, exchanging opinions. See. Okay. While music is undoubtedly important in every part of the world, what constitutes music is a polarizing topic that continues to be the subject of debate.これ1個しかなかった。次。For example, rap music drew a large amount of criticism when it first emerged due to its violent and aggressive lyrics and unfamiliar melody. Period. Rap music drew a large amount of criticism when it first emerged due to its violent and aggressive lyrics and unfamiliar melody. Okay. Drew. Draw のことかな。集める、引きつけるとかそういうか。Is he wearing a watch on both wrists to draw attention to himself? Draw attention. Draw conclusion. Draw somebody's eyes. You can't draw a conclusion without listening to everyone's opinion. そっか、書く以外もあるもん。Draw. Grab 似てんのかな。To make a picture, これは違う。To attract attention or interest. Is he wearing a watch on both wrists to draw attention to himself? Question mark. You can't draw a conclusion without listening to everyone's opinion. Period. Okay. Large amount. amount これはわかるね。I wanted to go to a university in the States, but I decided not to because it was going to cost a huge amount of money. Criticism when it first emerged. Emerged はあった気がする。Wait, let me check. I think I've already learned from previous chapters. Let me think. あるかないか Emerge. Let me see index. A, B, C, D, E. Emerge. 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 ある。121。ああ、次の文章にあるから、今はスキップでいいか。OK. Due to its violent. これもわかるね。This may be a dumb question, but do you think all zombies are violent? There might be nice and kind ones, right? No. That's a dumb question. Violence. Violently. Scott is a strong man, but he would never resort to violence. Aggressive. I much prefer jazz to rock. Rock is way too aggressive for me. Aggression. I just don't believe that playing violent video games increases aggression in young people. An act of aggression. Aggressiveness. Aggression. Lyrics. I'm not great at remembering lyrics, so I usually just make them up. Lyrics. The random guy on TV said Michael Jackson was a good singer but not a good lyricist. What does he think he is? Unfamiliar. This song is unfamiliar to me. Be unfamiliar with something. I'm pretty unfamiliar with this area. I'm not familiar と一緒かな Familiarize. It took some time to familiarize myself with the new phone. Familiarize. Is there a difference between familiarize and get used to? Question mark. Familiarize and get used to have similar meanings and are often used interchangeably, but there are nuanced differences in how they are used. It's a verb that means to make someone or something become more familiar or acquainted with a particular subject, place, or process. It often implies a deliberate effort to gain knowledge or understanding. I need some time to familiarize myself with the new software. Get used to is a phrasal verb that means to become accustomed or adapted to something over time. It implies a process of adjustment or habitation, and it may happen naturally as one experiences or encounters something repeatedly. I took a while, but it eventually got used to the noisy city life. In essence, while both expressions involve becoming more comfortable with something, familiarize often suggests a more active effort or intentional process of learning, while get used to conveys a gradual adaptation or familiarity that occurs over time through experience. なんとなく分かったかも。So familiarize, I effort to get used to it, to adjust. But get used to means you don't have to effort to adjust, but gradually in environment or repeatedly over time through experience, you get used to it. Family. Right. It took some time to familiarize myself with this new phone.
Familiarize.
Familiarize. 発音は Google の方がいいんだよな。
Familiarize.
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 Familiarize. Arise っていうのかな。Arise. Familiarize. Okay. Melody. Melody はわかるね。Melodious. The moment I heard his melodious voice, I fell in love. Melodious. Melodious って言うんだ。I would say that's such a good melody. Okay, last sentence or paragraph. This kind of controversy commonly surrounds newer genres of music, as the perception of genres when they first emerged tends to be mixed, leading to delayed mainstream acceptance. Period. 難しいね。This kind of controversy commonly surrounds newer genres of music, as the perception of genres when they first emerged tends to be mixed, leading to delayed mainstream acceptance. Okay. Commonly. これはわかるな。Commonly. Common. Commonality. Even though we come from many places and cultures, we all share human commonalities. コモナリティ。それはあんま聞いたことなかったかも。The fact of sharing interest, experiences, or other characteristics with someone or something. Even though we come from many places and cultures, we all share human commonalities. Is the word commonality common in everyday conversation? While the word commonality is not as common in everyday conversation as some more basic words, it is still used, especially in certain contexts or discussions. Commonality refers to the state of sharing common features, characteristics, or elements. It might be more frequently used in more formal or technical discussions, such as in business, technology, or academic settings. Common でも一緒だよね、多分。次。ジャンルは分かって。Perception. I don't know this word. Perception. Means a belief or opinion often held by many people and based on how things seem. Perception. Perception と一緒。Perception. Reputation じゃないもんな。Perception. There is a perception that Adam's a slacker, but he's really just efficient. Is there a difference between perception and reputation? Austerity. Is there? No, don't pick the word. Oh. Yes, there is a difference between perception and reputation. Perception refers to how something is understood, interpreted, or viewed by individuals. It involves the way people see or perceive a person, thing, situation, or concept. Perception is subjective and can vary from person to person based on their experiences, beliefs, and perspectives. The public's perception of the company changed after they implemented more suitable practices. Reputation pertains to the overall opinion, estimation, or judgment that people have about someone or something. It is the collective view or standing in the eyes of others, often based on past actions, behavior, or performance. Reputation is the result of sustained patterns of behavior over time. The company has a strong reputation of delivering high-quality products and excellent customer service. Belief or opinion, often held by many people and based on how things seem. There is a perception that Adam's a slacker, but he's really just efficient. Perceive, perception, and perceive. Did you know that different animals perceive time at different speeds? Question mark. Like what animal? Perceive. Perceive か。To come to an opinion about something or have a belief about something. Perceive と feel は違うのか。Is there a difference between perceive and feel? Wait, perceive. C-E-I without E. Perceive is more about the interpretation or awareness of something, often through the sense of mental processes, while feel can refer to both the physical sensation of touch and emotional experience of emotion or mood. Similar to feel, but more about the interpretation. Perceive. Emerge. Emerge もまあわかるけど、定義は何? Appear by coming out of something or out from behind something. Yeah. Details and rumors are finally starting to emerge about the new PlayStation. New PlayStation. Mixed. Mixed. I've heard mixed things about that restaurant, but let's give it a try. Mixed. これは使えそう。私そんなに使ったことない。I've heard mixed things about that restaurant, but let's give it a try anyway. There has been a mixed reaction to the changes. 賛否両論みたいな感じでいいのかな。Delayed. これはわかるね。I'm getting delayed. I'm getting delayed reactions on my computer. Going to uninstall some of my programs. Don't delay the invitable. Without delay. Mainstream. これもわかるね。Without delay. I love how these Bluetooth headphones connect without delay. まあこれもいいかな。OK。これでおしまいかな。最後この文章意味わかった。This kind of controversy, this kind of controversy commonly surrounds new genres of music, as the perception of genres, when they first emerged, tends to be mixed. This kind of controversy commonly surrounds new genres of music, as the perception of genres, when they first emerged, tends to be mixed, leading to delayed mainstream acceptance. Perception of genres, when they first emerged, tends to be mixed, leading to delayed mainstream acceptance. Delayed. OK。最後、全部レビューして終わりにしよう。indispensable. Something or someone that is indispensable is so good or important that you could not manage without it. T が大文字。Dispensable. Opposite of indispensable. Well, it's not opposite. More than you need and therefore not necessary, that can be gotten rid of. I realized most of the items in my closet are indispensable. I could donate a lot of them. Significant. Important or noticeable. You made a significant contribution to the creation of this book. Customary. Usual, but more focused on usually, but more focused on adherence to established customs or traditions. It's customary for Americans to shake hands when they meet someone. It's customary for Japanese to bow when they meet someone. Constituent. One of the parts that a substance or combination is made of. Caffeine だね、これ。Caffeine. カフェ。 Caffeine is the main constituent of drinks such as tea and coffee. Draw to attract attention or interest. Draw これもYou can't through a conclusion without listening. Through じゃない。Draw. Familiarize. Get used to. Commonality. Common things. Perception. Belief or opinion often held by many people and based on how things seem. See. Similar to feel, but more about the interruption or awareness of something. Emerge. Here by coming out of something. Mixed. A mixture of different feelings or opinions. Okay. Then chapter. Let me see this and paste. じゃあ Chapter 8終わりだから次 Chapter 9. Chapter 9 is about literature. 今年中に Chapter 10までやりたいな。やって来年は残りの10個やりたいね。There are actually chapter 40 chapter with just a half. I'm going little by little. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you for watching. See you in next stream. Bye bye.